This morning on Daybreak, a string of burglaries is leaving Springfield residents frustrated.
And police have caught the man accused of robbing a come-and-go in North Springfield earlier this week.
And why area teachers are concerned about their retirement. We'll explain why this morning here on Daybreak.
Good morning and thanks for waking up with us. It's Thursday, September 26th. I'm Lauren Barnes.
And I'm Joe Morano. A lot to get to over the course of the next 2 hours for you right now, including a little bit of rain as we started off the morning, right?
It was sprinkling whenever I left. How about you?
Yeah, it's caught a little bit of that, and down south, a lot was pushing through right there.
Yeah, one of our producers lives in Ozark and said he was getting a downpour.
Exactly, Elisa. What's up with all this? How long do we expect this to stick around?
Probably through mid-morning. The rain is on its way out. We had a severe and a flood threat overnight, so that's over. But the showers are exiting south. The clouds, they'll probably hang around this afternoon.
All right, so not bad. And then also not too cold out there, right?
No, we're warm because here, fun fact, clouds and moisture on the overnight keep us warm. So it's still pretty humid out there with the showers. Temperatures are in the upper 60s with the clouds and the rain rolling through. It's 63 degrees in Springfield on east winds at 11 miles per hour. We do have this batch of rain moving through. We've got some showers and thunderstorms popping along that I-44 corridor in areas just to the north. The areas near Joplin, Mount Vernon, even Springfield seeing some moderate rain right now. And then up towards Phillipsburg and Lebanon, we've got more widespread rain to the south as, again, this front works on exiting. So we're starting out with some wet roads out there this morning. There could be some locally heavy rain and lightning. 66 degrees in Branson, it's 63 in Springfield and 63 in Camdenton. We're working on getting some drier air into the Ozarks. You can see it's pretty humid to the south, but some drier air is trying to get in here. So we're starting out with those showers exiting to the south this morning. Drier roads by this afternoon. By dismissal, clouds will be slow to clear. We're partly to mostly cloudy with that temperature at 77 degrees. We have another front to track for Saturday. Then the heat is back on. The forecast is up next.
Here's a story with your right to know this morning. A string of burglaries in Springfield has residents worried and angry in one particular neighborhood. Police confirmed that at least 4 break-ins have been reported on the 1000 block of South New Avenue this week, including the home of Springfield City Councilman Mike Schilling. We heard from John Marcare, who lives on New Avenue, and tells us the neighbors are quite sick of it.
Heard about it just before the Chiefs game on Sunday. My neighbor came and knocked on my door because I saw somebody going towards his property when he wasn't home. So I sent him a message and I asked him, do you have a house guest? And he said no, but it might be a friend picking some stuff up. So I discarded, the importance of it. The next morning he came over and said, hey, I was robbed. Can you tell me more about the guy you saw? And then I started to hear a domino effect in the neighborhood of several people that have been broken into, whether it was their home, their tool sheds, their vehicles, etc. And they're gaining access through a back window, usually breaking it and then going in that way. Broad daylight, overnight, doesn't seem to matter to them.
Springfield police are currently investigating all of these incidents still.
Keeping crime in focus this morning, the man police have been looking for since a standoff Tuesday is now in custody.
U.S. Marshals arrested Nicholas Gibson yesterday. They received a tip that led them to East Battlefield Road, where he was stopped in a car. Gibson is charged with first-degree murder in Tulsa, Oklahoma.
Ruth Blair is also charged in the homicide, which happened in July. She was arrested yesterday in West Springfield. Tuesday, police got a tip that Blair and Gibson were staying at a home in Springfield. Blair was found near the home and taken into custody. U.S. Marshals say one other woman is charged in the murder and she is already in custody. New information on another standoff that happened this week. A man accused of robbing the come-and-go at National and Division early Monday morning has been arraigned in court. Documents show 36-year-old Charles Frank Frula is facing robbery charges. He allegedly attempted to steal from the gas station using a knife. Officers also say he assaulted a police dog. Cops had to use tear gas to get Frula to surrender after holding up in a house across the street. Eventually, he was shot with beanbags and arrested. He'll be back in court next Friday.
Here's some education coverage for you now. Dozens of current and retired teachers are concerned about their retirement and that it could change for the worse. A panel discussion was hosted by the Greene County Democratic Party about a bill that failed earlier this year. Now, the Nixa rep, Jared Taylor, proposed this bill to allow new teachers to choose whether to take part in the traditional pension system or a 401k type account. Taylor argued teachers could take whatever they invested with them to their next job if they didn't make it to retirement. Yet critics argue 401k accounts will bankrupt the current pension system, and members want those protected.
Many teachers do not realize how good the retirement system is until they are retired and actually receiving the benefits. We just want to make sure that we continue with a defined benefit plan, guaranteed pension.
The Greene County Democrats will be holding town hall discussions on several of these issues. That happens the fourth Wednesday of every month.
A local teacher is honored as Missouri Teacher of the Year. Out of 240 nominations, Melissa Grandel was given that title yesterday afternoon and is the first teacher to win this honor from the Fordland School District. She's been a teacher there in her hometown district for 21 years. Grandel currently teaches high school English and says it's an honor to be able to represent her students and fellow coworkers.
It's an amazing honor, definitely, but it's also amazing that I'm going to get to be an advocate for my students and for all students and for teachers, and just the opportunity to make education better in the state of Missouri.
She has also sponsored Fordland's Beta Club, Student Council, as well as advising students. Grandel will serve as the Missouri representative in the National Teacher of the Year program and will be honored at a banquet in Jefferson City later this month.
Take a look at this, guys. If you're afraid of heights, maybe not the job for you, but we got some interesting video of crews spending yesterday power washing the City of Republic's water tower right now. Yeah, Lauren, I know you're not too big a fan of this, huh?
No, my stomach just dropped just watching this.
It's something that stands 150 feet tall, and the tower got pretty grimy, so you got to get people to clean this thing up. But hanging off the ledge like that, I trust in the support. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, he's doing a good job. Look at all that crud that he's gotten off of there.
No, well, also wielding that tool is not too easy as well.
It's smaller than I would expect it to be.
Credit for him, though, right there. Anyway, something a little interesting. Start off your Thursday with.
Absolutely. Still ahead for you this morning, a new development in the GM auto workers strike.
And White Castle will start serving their sliders with a cold one, apparently. Money Watch is up next.
From Color 10 Ozarks First, Lauren Barnes, Joe Morano, and weather with meteorologist Elisa Raffa. This is Color 10 News Daybreak.